I've been doing these workshops now for I think this is the fourth one. We've done it for a month. Woo! Yeah, it's very exciting. And I've been repeating the same sort of material each week because I'm getting new people who don't know about the colors and the psychology of it and the numerology. So we are going to be doing the calculations, and we're going to be doing the visualization, but I'm adding something this week just to bring some new information about color, and some of you know about it, some of you don't. So this week in the email that went out, I was talking about Satori, so we're going to get to that in a moment. But first, I just wanted to know, like, what inspired you to join today? I'm going to open up the chat, and or you can just open up and let me know. But I'm interested because it is, embrace your brilliance. So what's happening in the world of brilliance with everyone? Oh,
I
Maddox is
joined
curious.
because
Yeah.
of the bottle
Oh,
Satori.
sorry, Aurelia?
I joined because I saw it should be about Satori, and I love that bottle.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one. It's juicy, it's thick, and it's rich, and it's amazing. And so I'm so glad you're here, because I'm not sure if everybody understanding what Satori is. Okay, good. I've been doing a lot of reading about it recently, and the dictionary definition is it's a noun. It's about sudden enlightenment, a state of consciousness attained by intuitive illumination, representing the spiritual goal of Zen Buddhism. So I'll say that again: a state of consciousness attained by intuitive illumination, representing the spiritual goal, the ultimate goal of Zen Buddhism. So to be in a Satori, to have a Satori, to be in a state of Satori is a moment in time where you have touched source, where you have had an aha moment. So I think we've all had an aha moment that sort of pivots or changes the trajectory of our life, right? You hear something and they're like, what was that? And then it kind of affects how you be in this world, right? Has everyone had one? A moment of aha? Stealing Oprah's aha moment phrase there. So I wanted to expand on it because color mirrors, that all of these bottles behind me are an energy system, and they have a top portion of color and a bottom portion of color. And the top portion is about what's going on in the subconscious mind, and the bottom portion is about what's going on in the subconscious mind. And I'm doing a lot of work at the moment about the subconscious mind and how we bring forward in our DNA, essentially, things that lock into our subconscious mind. So if you have a belief that you don't understand where it came from, like you can't see that it came from your childhood, or you don't consciously remember where you got this belief from, it is possible that it came with you from generations past, carried down by their DNA. And in that, you now have a money issue, or a trust issue, or a confidence issue, or a challenge around something that you can't quite place where that came from. And so when we're working with the bottles, if you're sitting in this workshop and let me go to present, if you go to speaker view, you'll be able to see the bottles behind me a little bit larger than if you're in gallery view. Oh, Catherine, you brought your friend with you. Lori, hi. Thanks for joining. So you can see the bottles a little better if you put me in speaker view at the moment. And the way we do readings, and some people on here are already in color mirrors and are teachers and practitioners of it, they understand, and you will too, that one of these bottles is going to jump out at you. One of them behind me is screaming, "Look at me, talk to me." And so whether it's the top portion or the bottom portion, it doesn't really matter. The whole concept is the bottle is mirroring something to you, and in the message that's in this bottle, it'll have some sort of impact for you at this moment. So today we're talking about Satori, which is gold on top and a magenta, dark burgundy on the bottom. And the gold relates to your solar plexus, this area here. This is the solar plexus chakra. It's the yellow chakra. But when you add some pink into that yellow, you get gold. So pink is love. And when you add love into wisdom, yellow, then you get this gold color. And this isn't just any gold. This is like a thick, heavy gold. It's one that's saying, and the message of this bottle is, it makes your connection with your divine self a solid reality. This is not a transparent gold like some of the other bottles. This is an opaque gold. It no longer floats above you as a thought or a wish. So your divine self is no longer up here as something you look up to or see outside of yourself. It's something that you never left in the first place. And this bottles the truth into your cells that you are divine and that you can live heaven on earth in this moment. And this is when you remember that you never left home in the first place, and heaven is where you are, and everything you see is divine. It has always been so, and this is the state of Satori, according to this system. So what does it mean to you, and you can type it in the chat, to live heaven on earth? Essentially, that's what we're talking about, connecting to our divine self so that we can live heaven on earth in this moment, at this time in our physical body. I'll call you out. This is an engaging kind of moment here. So, Dwayne, what's heaven on earth to you?
Part of it is just being present, enjoying, like, and just enjoying being happy, being here, right? It's things are really good right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's no coincidence that you showed up as we're talking about Satori, because when people pick this bottle, they're ready to make quantum leaps. It's saying this solid gold, like the solid gold dancers from the 70s, like they're embodying that gold. They're like, we're here, we're loud, we're proud, and we are going to make a statement on this planet. Aurelia, do you have any thoughts on what heaven on earth is all about?
Peace and trust. Go with the flow, no matter what's up and down, but have faith in what's going on.
Yeah. Have you had any glimpses or aha moments that you can now see as like a Satori, being in a state of Satori moment?
Yes, sometimes when I paint.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah,
And
when in that state of creativity, that's when your channels are open and you're ready to receive it. Yeah, that's amazing, Aurelia.
Total peace and almost a holiness.
Exactly. And that's what it is like you've touched enlightenment. You've actually been open, so open in that creative state, or so open when you're having a conversation to someone or you hear a new concept, and it allows you then to essentially change a belief, really.
Yeah. The first time I received this bottle, I sat with it. It is 10, 12 years ago. Sat and tipped it so, and then it came to me. It is like the promised land.
Yes. Yes. It's like
So-
you just touched your divine self. You just
Yeah.
connected. You had a moment where
Mm.
there was a remembering of where I actually came from and why,
Yeah.
why I'm here on this planet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Lori or a friend of Lori?
My friend's name is Misha.
Hi, Misha. Nice to meet you.
That's Amy.
Good morning.
So, what do you think about the concept of living heaven on earth?
Well, for me, when you mentioned that, the first thing that came to mind was the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold.
Yeah.
Yes, but for me, experiencing heaven on earth is just being able to do what I would like to do. Going for walks and just letting my intuition guide me where I need to go and just pick up on the messages as they come. I really enjoy that.
That's beautiful. That really is beautiful, Misha, because it doesn't, sometimes people feel that you have to go into like a deep state of meditation, or, you have to be in a church praying in order to receive these moments of Satori. And really, I think it's just you being open to receive it no matter where you are, if you're walking in the forest or if you're driving or if you're listening to TV. What about you, Lori?
For me, it's always connected to nature.
Yeah. Yes, you're a tree hugging hippie. I love it. Oh, Madoff, do you have any opinions on living heaven on earth?
I would say connections to humanity. Being, I'd like to see a person as a human being rather than anything else. When I can reach that stage, I think that is the most heavenly thing that I can think of. So that relates to me as a state of without any looking at things and imagining or seeing things without any filters.
Yeah. Without filters. Yes. And we do have filters. We have judgment. We have trust issues. We have, all these sort of things that keep us from really seeing a person or really seeing them as a human being, as a soul inside that human being body, right? Yeah, that's amazing. A couple of weeks ago, I had a moment like that. I've had them before, but I had this realization and it was unbelievable. Like I was bawling, the tears would not stop, because it was a moment when I realized that my old way of thinking needed to change in order for me to move forward. And it was around a concept of selling and my opinion of nasty car salesman, like the used car salesman. And it was a really interesting new way to think about how we serve others. And really we're, if we've got a talent, whatever that might be. I know Dwayne is a CPA and he's wicked awesome with numbers, and Madoff, you're a designer and web person. Like when you've got these talents, it's important to put them out into the world. And so when you join this call, because we're talking about this Satori bottle and its meaning, like you're ready to take a leap, it's like I'm ready to be visible. I'm ready to be out in the world and be proud of what it is that I'm doing and feeling like I'm contributing to humanity. Yeah. Earth. Hi, Heather. We're looking at this Satori bottle, and this one is about coming on this call today, ready to make a quantum leap, ready to make a change, ready to get bigger, get visible, get out there. It's like the beginning step of information to hear what's happening in the world. So thanks for coming out and listening to your intuition, to be here to hear this message today and to connect with each other on this call, right? I'm going to share the screen and we're going to talk about Canva audience. Here we go. the next screen. Where are we? Okay. This workshop is about embracing your brilliance, specifically for soul-based entrepreneurs. But of course, we radiate brilliance at any state, whether we're the business person or the lover or the mother or the father. So in the chat, I just want you to say, what level of brilliance are you feeling at this moment? Five, 7, 1, where are we at? Okay, 3, 8, good. Who else is going to put numbers in? 8's a great number. Dwayne, awesome. Lori's at a 6. Misha's at a what? A 4. Okay, good, good. So it's cool to just take stock of where you are on your brilliance level, because nobody really asked themselves, how brilliant am I feeling today? And by brilliance, I mean, are we radiating joy? Are we feeling happy? Are we like sending and surrounding ourselves with an energy and aura of positivity and happiness, essentially? So take note of where you're at in this moment. And then we're going to go into calculating your birth color. I'm going to check in later on about where you're at after, but right now I'd like you to calculate your birth color. So we're looking at life path color here. And I also refer to this as your soul path or your CEO color. What color CEO are you? So some people know it already, so you can just calculate someone else's number, or maybe your business number if you know the incorporation date, a number that a birthday or an incorporation date that you haven't actually looked at yet. So it'll be interesting to have those as well. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to write out your birth date, day, month, year. And then you're going to put a plus sign in between each one. And if you already know what your birth color is or what your CEO color is, just type it in the chat so we know who we're dealing with here today. I want to know what colors of the rainbow are being represented today. Some of you may end up with a double digit at the end of your birthday. And our goal is to get down to a single digit. So you want to put down, mine here is 34. So I'm going to do 3 plus 4. And my CEO number is 7. Lori's a 7. Aurelia's an 8. Heather, I think you're a 6. Madoff is a 5. Okay, good. So we have a few different options up here. The 2 Miss Bossons, I have not seen your answers. Misha's a 6. Oh, we have another 6. Yay! A beautiful love color. Awesome. Okay. So we've got quite a few different colors represented. In color mirrors, which is the system that I use of all of these bottles behind us, the first 9 bottles represent the birth numbers, the CEO colors. Okay. So your color is above your number. So, oh, good. You did your husband. Awesome. So now in the chat, I want you to type in the color that goes with your number. And if you are a 4 or a 9, you've got either turquoise and yellow as your colors or red and orange as your colors. Yes, 5. Awesome. Turquoise. We got a lot of 7s. Turquoise, pink, green, violet. And I believe, Marianne, your husband is coral. Look at all the colors we've got. Okay. So now let's chat about what planet is associated with your bottle, because the planetary energy comes in as well. And I just want to note that the planet that's with the bottle is not necessarily the same planet that rules your astrology. So if you're born in August, you are a Leo, and I don't know what planet that is, but it may show up that you are a 6 and you're ruled by Venus, like Heather. So the planets have energy inside these bottles, and it's the same kind of energy that is astrology, but it is not necessarily the same planet that rules your birthday in astrology. Does that make sense? Thumbs up? Okay, good. Each bottle has an aspect of it attached to it. So if you take note, the 6 is love and money. Let me just, oh, I think I may have okay. The 7 is spiritual faith. The 5 is new beginnings. So these are just like an overall positive aspect of the energy that's in these bottles that goes with your life path color. And what we're going to do in this workshop is talk about the business side of things. So the number 7 that you saw before in the example is my life path. I'm a turquoise. Spiritual faith is a good thing with me, and I'm a turquoise CEO. The color that you just typed into the chat is the color of your CEO, your inner CEO. And now we're just going to take a minute. We don't have any yellows. So in order just to kind of focus more on who's here, I'm not going to focus on too much on the colors that are not represented in this call. So if you think about the sun, the number 1 people that show up are like the sun. They radiate out this positive, joyous energy, and people want to be in the vortex of the sun. We worship the sun. We bathe in the sun. We need sun to grow plants, and without it, we wouldn't exist. So sometimes number 1s kind of feel that way about themselves. They kind of feel like, I'm a number 1 and you can't exist without me. So that energy has the ability to be in that number 1 person, but they also have this radiant, awesome, joyful side to them as well. 2s are moons. They are the reflector of the sun. If you are a number 1 or a number 2, partnering together is a good thing, because the moon is going to help. The moon needs the sun to reflect its light, to give it light, and the sun needs the moon so the sun can take a break. So these 2 people together make really good business partners. They're the compassionate and strategic side to the radiant luminary that the sun people are. And we do have a Jupiter person. We do have a coral person. So Marianne's husband is coral. Coral is a really beautiful color. It is the yellow and the the red and the pink. What is it? Pink and gold together. Pink and gold together. So you've got love and you've got wisdom and you've got this charismatic person. So a lot of people who are coral people are actors, they are comedians, they are the speakers, they are ones who are not afraid to put themselves out there. That's their true nature. Now, whether they're living that way or not is another thing to ponder, because they have the ability and all the energy backing them. They just need to allow it and maybe get over some challenges to live this coral life to its fullest. It's ruled by Jupiter, which is the biggest planet, the most expansive planet. So they have this energy with them to be able to do those sort of, maybe they're adventurers, or maybe they like jumping off cliffs, or maybe they're scuba divers, or they're doing something adventurous for sure. We don't have any 4s in the room, but this is the first of the dual color bottles. So that means we're working with a bit of a dual personality. We've got the yellow, the joyful thing on top, the conscious side of them, and then the unconscious brings with it turquoise, faith, trust, teaching, that kind of thing. So these people have the ability to be a bit of a pioneer because of that turquoise sort of visionary aspect to them, and they have the sunny disposition and that number one energy, which can put them out in front of people. So the combination is really quite wicked. It's like the change maker, the disruptor, and it comes from the Uranus planet, which is the planet of lightning. So stuff happens when they make a decision. It is going to happen once they make the decision, but they sit in that decision-making process for God knows how long. It could take years before they actually decide to make the decision. But once they do, they take off. And we have a green, nurturing visionary, eco-conscious mentor. So the number 5 is the middle point of the numerology. The number 5 is right smack in the middle. So of the 1 to 9, right? So these people have the ability in business to make or break the company. They can bring the people together in harmony, or they can completely disrupt the whole system, and bankruptcy is your next step. So the 5 energy is also about new beginnings. So as a CEO who is a green number 5 energy, it might be that you've had many starts in your business life. Like you've tried many different occupations because you like that feeling of newness and new beginning and the energy that comes with a new start, learning something new, or joining a new company and helping them move to the next level. That's kind of like what the green energy is all about. The other part of it is it's an conscious business. So you would do well in having a component of your business that is eco-friendly. So either profits go back to like saving the rainforest, or you have a charity that is going to support children getting food. Like, you know what I mean? Like the 5 business owner needs to make sure that there's a component in their business that's giving back to humanity mostly in ways of the planet herself. So a recycling program, or cleaning up the water, or doing something like that. This will, even if you just make donations, if you don't have a foundation for that, or that seems like a really daunting task for you to do, you as a green CEO should be giving to charity to the planet, to green spaces. Does that make sense?
It does, actually. I do contribute a lot to the community for a nonprofit. I volunteer my time.
Yes. Giving back is a big thing for the number 5. It's big for everyone, but specifically giving back to Mother Earth somehow is really good for the green. Just, you're thinking of the green planet, and that's where that comes from. Okay, Misha and Heather, the pink girls of our space today. Pink is ruled by Venus, and it's all about the love and the money. The goal for the pink entrepreneur, the goal for the pink CEO is to love it right, is to love what you do, is to create a space that you love being in. Everybody talks about loving what they do, but for this pink CEO, it is extremely important for you to buy in to your own vision. And if you don't buy into your own vision by loving what you do, then it's not going to go anywhere. And pink CEOs, they need to make sure that their website is working and running properly. They need to make sure their storefront, if they have one, is beautiful. And and functioning, and nothing is out of place. Because as a pink person, it's very important for you to have beauty in your life. And when there's if someone's walked in your storefront or in your office and they've left something on the floor, like it will just glitch you out until you can go and pick that up and clean that up, right? So it's important to be aware that you are a very loving person, but you also love the beautiful side of things. Like, make sure that everything is running smoothly. It's a beautiful process, is what I'm trying to say. Excuse-moi. Any questions about the pink?
No, but I do want to make a comment.
Yes.
That it makes sense in regards to the Venusian energy, Taurus Earth energy. Empress energy is all about like not to say the vanity, but just the upper echelons of it. So it has to make sure it matches that as well.
Oh, amazing. Thank you for that. Like, yes, in pink, we're talking about beauty and opulence, but not just from the visual perspective. It's about inner opulence, feeling divine, feeling goddess, feeling that energy, right? The goddess of love is who rules that color. So you have that energy in you by birthright. And so step into it and see how that feels. And so when we do the visualization in a few minutes, I'm going to ask you to embody that color. And with these colors comes the energy of the goddess for the pink, and the sun for the yellow, and the earth, Mother Earth, for the green, and spirituality on whole as the violet. So embody that and see how the visualization goes for you when you're in that frame of mind. Yeah. So the turquoise energy is myself, it is Catherine, it is Dwayne. And so I think we're all 34/7s even, are we not? No. What are you, Dwayne?
25.
25. Okay, I have that too. I have the 34/7 and the 25/7. So the 7 is embedded in my body. Like, I live it, I breathe it, I get it. So this is about the visionary, an influential visionary, and a catalytic leader. So somebody who sees a new concept and then puts it forward and is usually the trailblazer of that concept. So there's no mistake why Dwayne and I have entered into this color psychology. It's an ancient system, but putting it out in the way that it is at this point, with these bottles and asking you to bathe in them and put them on your body, is a new concept. And if we can combine it with astrology and numerology and past life information, that's why this is a visionary sort of system, because it includes all of those things in this one. So Neptune is the planet of water, and so go with the flow is very much a quality that turquoise people have. They're visionaries, as I said. The leader component is around the teacher side of it. Like, the turquoise is the teacher, and mainly a spiritual teacher. So you've got that teacher energy that says, hey, come listen to me, and I can maybe show you a couple things that you can take out into the world and spread it. So Dwayne is incorporating color psychology and the energy of color into finances, which nobody else is doing. And I'm doing it with business and branding, which up until this point is really, the system has only been done for personal. So now we're sort of taking it a step further and taking it into the business world and saying, hey, you've got to look at the spiritual side of your business in order to move with the planet energy, because we're all moving up. We're all inviting in that 5D energy. So we need to get with the times and bring that in. And so that's why I've started the course on for designers and creatives on how to bring this into their business so they have a unique quality that goes with their 1 in a million talent, right? Like there's a million accountants on the planet. There's a million graphic artists on the planet. There's a million real estate agents on the planet. But when you bring the color thing into it, now there's only one until that one decides to teach. And that's what the turquoise energy is all about. So that's also a message for you, Lori, where you would learn something and learn it so well that you're irreplaceable at it and then teach it, because the turquoise is the teacher. Okay. And the violet, oh, they just have a drive. They have a drive and a knowing, and I know how I'm going to get there. It can sometimes come off as arrogance. However, they just know it. It's like, I just know it. I don't need to pussyfoot around the concept. I know what I do it well. And I expect high expectations from the people that come with me. And so, that leads into the fact that they want to do things to leave a legacy. When the Violet CEO is done with their business, they don't want the business to be done. They want it to, like, let's use Bob Proctor as an example. That's his name, but he has left a legacy. And so that's what the Violet CEO is all about. Like, I want to leave a legacy. I want what I know to carry on. I want my money to be given to my children so they can use it and move forward. Like, everything in their mind is about future and when I'm gone and what legacy I'm going to leave. And then we have the red people, the Mars people, the red and orange, the dynamic, transformative, cosmic trailblazer. It's a big title because they're big personalities. The number 9s, when they're living full on, have the energy of like being rooted and grounded in the money and the passion, and it's combined with the creativity of the sacral. So you've got the root chakra in the red, and you've got the sacral chakra in the orange. And these people can take a very creative concept and then send it into action, carry it out from concept to finish. And they are a great person to have on your team as far as salespeople go, because once they grab on to the creative concept, they can maneuver it into a plan of action for you. So if you're, you know, kind of like the turquoise person and you go with the flow and that's not really working out for your business, or it's not taking you where you want to go, then I suggest you invite in a red person. And the way to do that is to learn the process of the color and numerology process. And then you can do this for your people. You can do it to find out who you're hiring. You can do it to find out who your suppliers are and how you can best work with them. You can use this information to discover the marketing content. Like, there's language in these colors, and the red person would really grab onto that and then take off with it. So they're a good sales person. They're a good doctor, because they are working with blood, and the red is the color of blood. So oftentimes I find that red people are doctors. They're involved in MLMs, a lot of them, like multi-level marketing, because they have that hustle and that drive to start over. So that is the 9 colors, generally speaking, about the type of CEO that you are or that you can be working with. Like, if you are an employee, if you can find out the CEO's color information, you can actually have a peek into what's going on in that business, maybe what the passion is of that, or that they are passionate. Does anyone have any questions about what I just threw out there? Pamela, you just joined us, so you came in at a little late in the day, but if you watch the recording, I will send it out. You will be up to date. So no worries, okay? And now you're going to be in the best part, which is the visualization. So sit back and relax in the visualization. Okay. Yes, there is a recording. Actually, quickly, Pamela, if everyone will just indulge me, because going into the visualization, I want you to know what color you are. So I want you to take your birthday, day, month, and year in numbers straight out. And I want you to put a plus sign in between each of them. So add up all the numbers of your birthday individually. I'm just going to go back and see if I can get you the visual so you can see here. Where are we? So it's going to look like this. Are you with me, Pamela? Okay, good. So if you can see what we're doing here, you're going to end up with a single digit number. And if you can just type that in when you get it, so I know that you've got it. Got it. Okay. And what number are you? Okay. Number 2, perfect. Okay, so when we go into the visualization, you're going to visualize the color blue. You are a blue CEO. Any like the sky blue is kind of like the color that we're going for here. Okay. So just before we go into the visualization, I just want you to shake it out a little bit because you've taken some information in here, and just roll your shoulders because we're going to sit for about I'd say it's around 14 minutes. Oh, my son is number 1. Okay, awesome. How old is your son? Let's just shake it out. Roll the shoulders, roll the neck. 25. My son is 25 as well. And a number 125 son. Awesome. Okay, well, watch the replay because I think you might resonate with his personality when you listen. Okay. You can feel free to turn off your video if you want to during the visualization. I'm going to turn my video off, so you'll just hear my voice, and I'm going to play some music in the background, and I'm going to take you into a place where you can really embed the color into your body and then see how that feels. And when we come back out of it, we'll just have a little chat about that, and then we'll end the session. What is the one color? Oh, it's yellow. Yellow is number 1, the color of joy. If your son is there, he can feel free to do the visualization with us. That'd be fun. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop the screen share. Okay. Oh, there you are, Pamela. I can see you now. Okay. So if you'll just find a comfortable position, we're going to be in this visualization for about 14 minutes or so. So just find a place that you are relaxed in, that you feel safe in, that you can just chill out for a few minutes. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to stop my video. You'll still hear my voice. I'm still with you. And I'm just going to adjust the audio so that you don't get blasted by this music. Okay. Okay. I'd like you just to take in a deep breath. And invite your body to understand that that your soul is going to leave the body for a moment, that you're going to leave your body sitting wherever it is. It's safe, it's peaceful, it's good, it's relaxed. But just let it know that I'm going to take my soul and go for a little ride for a minute. Another breath in. And as you take the last third deep breath in, I want you to imagine the color of your soul, the color of your CEO, that blue, that violet, that coral is floating in a ball of light in front of you. I want you to know what color is showing up, how bright it is, the size of the ball, the shape of the ball. Is it a ball? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a glowing light. How is your soul color showing up for you? And then I want you to imagine a door in front of you. And you're going to open that door, and inside is a very bright white room. And then you're going to float that ball of light inside the room. How the light reflects off the walls. Explore this room, the size of it, the height of it. Close the door behind you. And now you're just in an endless space of white. And with complete detachment from your physical body, I want you to observe what this ball of light does when you think about the word sadness. You're detached from what sadness looks like from your physical body. It's not bringing you personally any sadness. It is the word sadness and what it is doing to the ball of light. Is it shrinking? Is it getting bigger? Is the color changing? Just observe what that looks like. And then I want you to move into a state of hope. I want that glowing turquoise light or pink light to experience what hope, the word, means to it. What is happening to that ball or shape? Is it expanding? Is it floating higher? What is happening? Just observe what's happening to that ball. And slowly in the distance, you can see ripples that are coming towards you. It's not scary, it's beautiful. It's beautiful ripples of energy coming towards you. And that energy is joy. So much joy coming at you like a wave, coming at this color of yours with all of the energy that comes with joy. And observe what that wave is doing to your light. The mention of the word joy just increases that light, the intensity, the vibration that it's moving in. It's getting bigger, it's changing shapes, it's dancing, it's vibrating. What is this ball of light of yours doing? Dancing, playing. Now I want you to bring that ball of joyful light, whatever color you are, to your physical body. I want you to bring it as close as you can. And I want you to see what it looks like when it reflects off your skin. I want you to feel the temperature. Is it cooler? Is it warmer? Is it hot? And take that energy, whatever it is, and bring it into your auric field, all the way around you, above you, below you. Completely cocoon yourself in the color of your soul, in your CEO color. Embody this color in your auric field. How does it feel to be surrounded by this color? And now I want you to visualize your feet are like a very slow vacuum. And it's taking the color of your soul and sucking it up into your body, from the feet up into your shins, into your knees, into your thighs. It's pulling your auric field up inside your body. And I want you to rest it for a moment in your root chakra, in that red root chakra. And visualize that your root chakra is no longer red, that it is now the color of your soul, that your root is now pink, or it's violet, or it's turquoise, or it's coral, or it's yellow. The root chakra sits right at your tailbone. It's your grounding center. And now I want you to bring the color of your soul up into your sacral chakra, into the belly button area, into the space of creativity. And normally this chakra is orange, but today it's going to be your color. It's your yellow, it's your blue, it's your pink, it's your green. Surround the sacral area of your body with the color of your soul, filling yourself up from your feet all the way to your sacral chakra. And when you're ready, I'd like you to move that color up into your solar plexus, into the rib cage area of your body. This color is normally yellow. It vibrates as the I am center of your body. This is where you get your power from. This is where your wisdom is. This is where you get that immediate feeling of, I can do this. And I want you to take that yellow and I want you to surround it with the color of your soul. And if your soul color is already yellow, I want you to intensify this space. Feel what it's like to take over this center with the color of your soul. And then when you're ready, I want you to move it up into your heart. The heart is usually green. And if you are green, it gets brighter. And if you are not green, then you take over that green heart chakra space and you make it your color. You brighten, lighten, bring up the brilliance. of your soul color into your heart, so that when you leave here today, your heart is you. It's the color of your soul. Notice how it feels when this color is in your heart space. And now you're going to move that color up into your throat chakra. The throat chakra likes to be blue. It doesn't want to be any other color. So you may have trouble in this section, but allow the blue throat chakra to be taken over by whatever color your soul color is. And if your soul color is blue, then it gets brighter. It gets more intense. It gets more brilliance. If it's violet, take over the throat chakra with your violet soul color. And when you leave here today, you will speak with words from your color. This will empower you to embody your soul color today, to speak through it. When you're ready, I want you to move your color up into your third eye. This is the space in the middle of your forehead between your eyes. This is normally an indigo blue. This is an indigo violet-y blue, but not today. Today it's going to be your color. Today you're going to see your intuition through the color of your soul and no one else's. You will radiate that coral, that orange, that red, violet. The color of your intuition today is going to be you. And when you're ready, we're going to go into the crown chakra, the top of your head, the violet crown chakra, which is no longer violet. It's going to be the color of your soul. Your CEO color is going to gently hug and surround the crown. And then it's going to take it over. And if you're already violet, then this is your space to intensify the violet light. And now with the color of your soul completely all through your body, all through your auric field, I want you to imagine that the color is coming out of you in a beam of light up into the cosmos. And if you can visualize the rest of the people in this room beside you, and they are radiating their beams of light in their color up into the cosmos like a rainbow. And all of you that had the stars align, that joined on this call today together, are going to engulf Gaia, engulf Mother Earth with the colors of your soul. You've gone up into the cosmos and you're going to come back down in an arc and surround the earth with the energy of your soul. You're going to go into all of the places that need it most. Shine your light in the deepest, darkest places of this planet. You're going to touch the people that actually need the color of your soul, your light. Imagine yourself swirling around those that need it, trees that need it, animals that need it, Mother Earth that needs it. Bring light into this planet today. And once you've touched every place on this planet and you feel that you are complete, I want you to bring that color back into your body. Imagine now your crown chakra is the vacuum, and it's sucking your color back into your body and sending it down all the way through to your feet. And because we just worked on the outside of Mother Earth, I want you to take it from your feet and push it down into the earth, into the core, so that Mother Earth knows you're thinking of her today. Take that radiant light that you just created for yourself, that brilliant, beautiful soul color of yours, and put it down into the earth. And you are left in your body with just enough that you need today. And when you feel that you've given all you need to Mother Earth, you can thank her and thank the cosmos for all that they have done to you today, for accepting your gift of color. And I'd like you to take a deep breath in and wiggle your fingers and toes and just feel back into this space. And when you're ready, feel free to turn your videos back on and join us back in this Zoom room so we can talk about what just happened. Okay, we're back. Some are back. Aurelia's back. Heather, are you there? Pamela, did we put you to sleep? There you are. Just making sure. Okay. So, just wondering how that was for people. You can put it in the chat. Or you can unmute and just let us know how that was for you. If there was any weird things that happened. Did you see anything? How did your light go? Oh, Dwayne's got his turquoise bottle. Yay.
Yeah, but it's not turquoise. It's C4.
Oh,
So C4 changed recently.
what color is that supposed to be?
Well, it's not supposed to be that color.
Yeah, it's a different color. Pamela, how was that for you? Well, Dwayne's looking up his book.
Well, I've trained with colour mirrors with Moira when she was in the UK. I haven't done it for a while, but I fell asleep halfway through because I'm so exhausted. I mean, out in the midday. I'm in Spain. I mean, it's really hot here. So but the first half was amazing. So hopefully it will come with the recording.
Yes, I will send the recording. But I'm glad that it put you to sleep because obviously your body needed that. And so whether you were consciously listening or not, it's still
I
getting.
mean, I got all the color ripples and all that. That was really good. And then after that, I think I sort of just zonked.
Amazing. What color? Okay, Dwayne, what color was that supposed to be?
It's supposed to be turquoise over green. So it's the heart, it's the C4, so it's the heart chakra.
Okay.
So when you talked about bringing turquoise into your heart, because mine, so you're bringing turquoise into the heart. Well, we kind of brought turquoise.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting, Amy, is like when you talked about the bringing the turquoise and then the wave, and then I saw yellow before you said joy.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
which actually is the 25 bottle. So I actually am a 25/7. So it actually is the trust. The trust
Yeah.
bottle. So
Yeah.
turquoise over yellow. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's really cool. That is cool. Heather?
I found that compared to last week when we did this,
Yeah.
that I saw more pink, and it was sort of a purpley pink, and it was bigger and stronger than last week. And I got flashes of turquoise and flashes of green. But the pink shifted and changed a lot, and it was dark pink, it was light pink, it was a like a purpley mauvey kind of a pink. It was really different.
Yeah.
And so that it felt stronger this week than compared to last week, which was kind of cool.
That is really cool, Heather, because I feel that a lot of times when I do readings for people or when I tell them what color they are, they're not connected to that color yet. You know, they go, okay, so I'm pink. So what does that mean? And the reason I'm doing these visualizations is because I want people to embody their color. I want them to not only see it with their eyes, but bring it into their physical body so that they can actually really connect with it on a like, not like I'm injecting you with green or anything like that, but you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
the fact that the pink is getting more vibrant or it's showing up more than the other colors just means that your physical body is ready to accept the pink.
Yeah, that makes sense because for some reason we did the business thing, and I really got attached to turquoise and coral, and as you can see, I'm wearing that today. That was just an unconscious grab in a hurry type thing. But the pink, yeah, I really need to work on visualizing pink, because I think that will propel me further.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anytime you know, like now you all know your soul color. And this is a color that you can use when you need support in any way because it's your go-to. It's like you put it in your room if your color is pink and you're feeling a little low, like you can go get some flowers, pink flowers, and put them into your space. And this will automatically connect with your soul. You don't even have to do anything. So bringing the color of your soul in. So for Madoff being a green person, you know, having greenery around you, being in that environment is automatically going to soothe your soul. How did you feel about the visualization?
I think it's very enlightening. I'm doing it for the first time, and I saw when I took it into that room. You said, it was like a transparent ball with green inside. It was dark green and medium green, and at a later point of time when I took it out, it was much more bright green actually.
Yeah. So this is the thing I'm talking about with the brilliance. You know, it's not just about you know, walking in a room and you know, being vibrant and loud and all that stuff. The reason why I took you from the sadness to the joy is so you can see that you can play with the vibrancy of your color, of your soul. And so in a moment when you need to, you can just close your eyes now and go, okay, I know what it's like to turn up the brilliance of this color. Let's do it and see if it changes the situation I'm in, if it alters what's happening in my life. And I feel that the way to begin to shine brightly as an entrepreneur or as a human in general is to learn this information and then play with it. Like you can't do anything but play with color. It's so easy and kind and gentle on your soul, because you can't really get too offended or too angry at a color. And that's why I love it so much, because it's just, you know, if I'm doing a reading with someone and they have an issue with something and I say pick a color, can't get mad at me. It's just mirroring back to you something that you need to hear in that moment, right? So there's, you know, we touched on the one on the one color. So the end result of your birthday is that single digit. And then you've got the double digit that took you to that single digit. And then you've got the individual numbers of your birthday. And so there's such a huge story that's available to you in that information. And the mini sessions that are like, you can book a mini session and we'll do like go a little deeper, because we can't really go too deep individually on these calls because there's many people, but I do want to spread this word of color around the world. I'm not like, you know, a cult person or anything like that, but there is maybe a color cult that I'm involved in. I don't know, but I just love the information that comes out of color. And it always gets me to ask myself another question that takes me to another level, and then another one and another one. Does anyone else have anything they want to share?
Amy, I'm interested in, you know, numerology. When you do numerology and there's 9 life path colors,
Yes.
a two is orange. It's a sort of different system. This guy does. So I thought that's kind of interesting. So because on this I'm a 2, which is the
Blue.
moon, isn't it? Blue, yeah. The moon.
But
yeah.
what's cool though, Pamela, is that this other person is saying you're an orange color. Is that it?
Yeah, he does. It's cycles of 9. So, so you know, so when you break down your number, and I'm a 2, he's got a different. He's just got, you know, life path colors, and like Jordan is a red, and because he's 1, and I'm orange is 2. There's only 9 colors, so but it kind of fits in a way.
Yeah. Well, blue and orange are complementary, which is interesting.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah. So then, yes, and in addition to the colors that show up in your birthday, right? There's obviously a bottle that goes with each of those numbers in your birthday to give you the colors. Then there's complementaries to those colors as well. Like the readings can go on for days, honestly. Like it takes a lot to stop talking. But ultimately, there's a lot of information just in that one small set of numbers, your birthday, you know? Lori says she'd like to share a book I'm reading. Yeah, go ahead, Lori. What is white?
Hi, it's me. I was led here, and the book that I had brought that I'm reading right now is How to Heal with Colors. So I thought that it was very interesting that this is what we're talking about. And it talks about using colors as to how you heal different chakra points and all of that. So it's right on point as to what we're talking about. I just wanted to share that.
Oh my God, that is unreal. See, now what really makes me excited is that the things that needed to line up in order for us all to be on this call, like we all had to make decisions from, you know, the time we were born and before, in order for us to divinely connect in this moment, right? I needed to be inspired to write an email that got sent out, and you guys had to check your email at the exact time. And then you had to be sitting at your computer at the exact time. And then, you know, and so on and so it goes. Like you had to be born or you wouldn't be here, right? So I find it really interesting that the synchronicities, when you said that, Misha, like there's a reason, there's no mistake why Heather is wearing coral today, because she needed to wear that color today. And I think that everything that we do in life can be brought back to the energy and the questions that are locked in, you know, crystal healing and sound healing and color healing and all of these alternative ways to connect back to our soul. So I have one last question, and that is, where are you on the brilliance scale now that we've done that exercise? Has it gone up? Has it stayed the same? Just type it in the chat so we can see, because I think it's important that you can see visually that either you've gone up or you've gone down, or what's happening. Yes, Misha, I see. Okay. So gone from a 4 to a 7. Yeah, because you said you were a 4 before. So now you're in the 7 energy, which is that turquoise energy, the visionary energy.
Yeah.
Heather's at an 8 or a 9, so that's amazing. Madoff is up at a 7. Yeah. So this power of raising your brilliance, raising your vibration is available to you at any time. Can you see that? You can go back into that visualization and you can turn up your brightness and you can use it however you need to use it. And the opportunity to come back next week is here, because you can't go to the gym once and get a 6-pack. So if you feel like you want to come back just for a little hit of your soul color every week, do it, because I'm here every Wednesday at 11. And I'm doing this because I want people to know the power of their soul color and that they can use it and embody it and use and just have fun with it. Could do this every day, all day. So Mary, did you put, I do have, if you want to take advantage of the little mini reading, I suggest you do, because a lot of information comes out of these bottles and I can pack a lot in 30 minutes. So it's free. It doesn't cost anything. I just want to be able to talk to you about the color on a little deeper level, or if a question has come up during this workshop, I don't want to leave you hanging without an answer, or at least a way to navigate the question or the challenge that's coming up with you. So feel free to click that link and just book a session with me, and we'll have some fun together. Find out what you want, where you want to go, what's up. If there's any more questions, I'm here until 12:30. If you have to go, that's no problem. I'm just so grateful that you came on today and you experienced this color and the visualization, and just know that it's there for you anytime.
I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Misha.
Sorry. My color is pink, so I had to ask what was white, because to get pink you have to mix the white and the red together. So red is Mars, passion. Hold on, I wrote it down.
That's a great question, Misha. Sorry, I'm seeing the name there. Sorry.
Sorry, it's okay. So I just wanted to know, like, what does the white represent?
So pink is essentially intensified red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're adding white or light to the red. So from a spiritual perspective, you've got this red dense color, and then you're adding light to that color.
Okay.
So essentially what white is all color.
Mm-hmm.
If you imagine, have you ever seen a prism, like that triangle that's glass, and when you shine a white light into that, the prism breaks it up? Yeah.
Yes.
So I think Pink Floyd did a album cover that looked like that, right? So that's how I see the light. It is all color.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So essentially you've got all energy until it goes through you and splits out into one of the individual colors of the rainbow. Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah. Because we are all the colors. Yeah.
Yeah. So when, I've been looking at actually getting an aura camera. I had my aura picture taken once, where you put your hand on an on an electrode. Has anyone ever done that? Yeah, have you done it, Heather?
Yeah, I don't remember what color I was. I think for some reason yellow springs to mind, but I had it done, at some sort of like one of those psychic fair type things. It was really cool. It was really cool.
While I'm talking, I'm going to see if I can find it, because so the white auric field is essentially a pure auric field. Your chakra centers are humming and they're bright and shiny. And so the energy of each color is lined up in your chakra system. And so all that's left is the whiteness around you. When a chakra is leaking, the leaking gets into your auric field. And that's what people are seeing. If I don't know if anyone here can actually see an aura, like see people's auras or see the color around people. I personally can't, which is why I was so interested in getting this aura camera, because when I had mine done, I just thought it was so cool. Like, that can be measured. It can be a photograph. I'm going to see if I have it in my favorites here, so you can actually see what it looks like. I should really put this. This is like the third time. I haven't looked at this aura picture in years, and I've actually had to go look for it like 6 times in the last couple weeks from different conversations. So it's interesting how this is coming up again today. Where are you? I don't know why I have so many favorites to go scrolling through. If anyone has any other questions while I'm just staring blankly at you, feel free. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let me see if I can share the screen. Share. And get that up. There we go. Can you see it?
Oh, that's cool.
So this picture shows that all the chakras are pretty bright, and this was in when was this? 2013 that I did this. And your auric field does change, but I'm keeping mine white because at the time, when I went to go have this photo done, the girl took the picture about 4 times because she thought something was wrong with the camera, but it kept coming up this way. And like, so it's mainly white going on in here, because at that time, I'm telling you, I was flying. Like, energetically, I was off the charts. I was having dreams that I was flying. My life was just starting over again. I was a sponge to all things personal development. I was believing everything I was saying. I was using the law of attraction. And that's what that looks like in color. And so I believe that there's some violet in there because my crown chakra was essentially going berserk. I was learning so much information. I was like really applying all of the lessons I was learning. And that's what it looks like in your auric field when that's the state you're in. I probably changed color. Like, if I had this done again, I would probably not be this color, because of course stuff happens over years and you change, and your chakras balance, or they leak out color, or they absorb color. And so you just have to see what state you're in. And I thought it was really cool to find this camera and then kind of go to those psychic fairs and just have fun with people. So we'll see if that actually happens. So people from all over have been here today. Aurelia, where are you again?
In Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.
And Pamela is currently in Spain at the moment. So that means we've got, and Marianne is in the Philippines. So we've got like 4 countries here. 1, 2, 3, 4 countries represented. See, color is going around the world, people.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like you to go and spread the love and tell people that they need to come back here next Wednesday so they can meet their soul color and learn how to turn it up. And just spread love all over the place. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Amy. This is awesome.
Mwah. Have a good day, everyone.